breathing new life into a legend, unleashing the hero within, the Heathkit Hero. One robot, a legend from the 1980s, still holds a special place in the hearts of robotics enthusiasts. Imagine controlling your Hero 1 wirelessly, commanding its movements with the same intuitive controls used for today's advanced robots. No longer tethered by wires or limited to pre-programmed routines, your Hero 1 can roam freely, responding to your commands in real time. This is the magic we can unlock by integrating a VEX Game Controller and Wi-Fi capabilities into the Hero 1's original circuitry. By combining the charm of a classic with the power of modern technology, we embark on a journey that redefines what's possible with the Heathkit Hero 1. Get ready to rediscover this iconic robot and unlock its full potential. Gathering your tools for robotic mastery, hardware and software essentials. Before we begin our journey into the heart of the Hero 1, it's crucial to gather the essential tools and components that will enable this transformation. On the hardware front, you'll need the following: Heathkit Hero 1 Robot, VEX Game Controller, VEXNET Key 2.0, Raspberry Pi optional, breadboard and jumper wires, soldering iron and solder, basic hand tools. On the software side, we'll be using RobotC VEX Cortex Microcontroller firmware. Having these tools and components at the ready will ensure a smooth and successful upgrade process. This upgrade requires a blend of classic robotics know-how and modern technological prowess, so having the right equipment is paramount. Remember, preparation is key when venturing into the world of robotics. Let's get started. Bridging the decades, connecting your Hero 1 to the modern age. The heart of our upgrade lies in connecting the vintage technology of the Hero 1 to the modern capabilities of the VEX Game Controller. Accessing the motor control, begin by carefully opening the Hero 1's chassis to access its internal electronics. Identify the motor control board, which is responsible for driving the robot's movements. Introducing the VEX controller, the VEX Game Controller, paired with the VEXNET Key plugged into your computer, will act as our new command center. Making the connections. Using a breadboard and jumper wires, carefully connect the output signals from the VEX Game Controller to the appropriate input pins on the Hero 1's motor control board. Ensure that the connections are secure and that the signals are correctly mapped. This crucial step establishes the communication pathway between the past and the present, enabling the VEX Game Controller to command the Hero 1's movements. Now let's move on to programming the controller to issue those commands. Section 4. Taking control, commanding your hero with the VEX Game Controller. With the hardware connection established, it's time to breathe life into our upgraded Hero 1, using the power of RobotC. First, installing RobotC, download and install the RobotC software on your computer. Next, creating a new project, launch RobotC, and create a new project specifically for the VEX Cortex. Then, mapping the controller. Within the RobotC environment, identify the specific channels or buttons on the VEX Game Controller that you want to use for controlling the Hero 1's movements. Now, writing the code, utilizing RobotC's intuitive commands, write the code that reads the controller's inputs and translates them into signals that control the Hero 1's motors. This step empowers you to define the exact relationship between the VEX Game Controller and the Hero 1's actions, giving you complete control over the robot's behavior. With the code in place, we can now move on to the exciting part, testing our creation. Let's see our Hero 1 in action. Section 5. Unleashing the power of wireless, integrating Wi-Fi control with Raspberry Pi. For those who crave the ultimate in robotic control, integrating Wi-Fi capabilities into the Hero 1 opens up a world of possibilities. First, setting up the Raspberry Pi. Begin by acquiring a Raspberry Pi and a compatible Wi-Fi dongle. Next, establishing communication. Connect the Raspberry Pi to the VEXNET Key 2.0 using a USB cable. Then, installing required software. On the Raspberry Pi, install the necessary software libraries and packages that enable communication with the VEXNET Key and provide Wi-Fi connectivity. Finally, creating a web interface. Develop a simple web interface that can be accessed from any device on your Wi-Fi network. With the Raspberry Pi seamlessly integrated, your Hero 1 is no longer confined to the same room as your computer. You can now command your robot from anywhere within your Wi-Fi network, opening up new possibilities for remote exploration and interaction. Section 6. The moment of truth, testing and calibration. With the hardware connections made and the software programmed, the moment of truth has arrived. It's time to power up our upgraded Hero 1 and witness the fruits of our labor. First, power up. Carefully double-check all connections, ensuring that each wire and component is securely in place. Once you're confident in your setup, power on the Hero 1, the VEX Game Controller, and the VEXNET Key. Next, establish connection. Verify that the VEXNET Key is properly communicating with both your computer and the VEX Game Controller. Then, initial movement tests. Begin with basic movement tests. Using the VEX Game Controller, try commanding the Hero 1 to move forward, backward, turn left and turn right. Observe the robot's movements closely, ensuring that they correspond correctly to your controller inputs. Finally, calibration and fine-tuning. Adjust the code within Robot C to fine-tune the sensitivity and responsiveness of the controls until the robot's movements precisely match your commands. As you test and calibrate your upgraded Hero 1, take note of any unusual behavior or inconsistencies. Don't be afraid to experiment and make adjustments to the code or hardware connections to achieve the desired outcome. Section 7. Sharing the future. Join the Hero 1 Renaissance. Congratulations! You've successfully transported a piece of robotics history into the 21st century, breathing new life into the iconic Heathkit Hero 1. But the journey doesn't end here. By sharing your experience and connecting with fellow enthusiasts, you can help ignite a renaissance for this beloved robot. First, document your journey. Throughout the upgrade process, take detailed notes, photos, and videos. Not only will this serve as a valuable reference for yourself, but it will also inspire others who are eager to embark on their own Hero 1 adventures. Next, join the community. Connect with other Hero 1 enthusiasts online. Share your experiences, exchange tips and tricks, and collaborate on new and exciting projects. The collective knowledge and passion within the community are invaluable resources. The Heathkit Hero. One may have been born in the 1980s, but its story is far from over. Join the Hero 1 Renaissance and help shape the future of this beloved machine.